I want to do a quick video. I was going through my Google News feed and I noticed that there's another reported incident where the airlines have removed another individual off an airplane due to quote unquote overbooking. This time it's a minor, which to me doesn't make sense because you have so-called nine, well, you have, according to you guys, you have, it's called Virgin Airlines, I think that's what they're called, Virgin Airlines. And they have supposedly eight open spaces for minor children that's traveling. I don't think they put this in their information or disclosure, which I think is illegal. And they had 9 children scheduled. Instead of having it set where it times out at 8, they allowed this flight to be booked. And then they removed a minor that was traveling with his friend. They're both on their way to camp, off this flight. Now, if I was a mom, I'd be furious. And I'm pretty sure she is. But how can these airlines continue to get away with overbooking and then turning around and removing people off these flights? It doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like as humans, we should not continue to condone these problems that continue to happen with these airlines, because without us individually, there would be no airlines. They wouldn't be able to pay their flight attendants or their pilots, and their planes wouldn't actually be able to come up off the ground. So as people, we shouldn't continue to condone these airlines removing people for no logical reason. They can do it because I'm pretty sure they have lobbyists that back them and other stupid government laws that back them and allow them to get away with mistreating paying customers. Keep in mind, these people pay not $50, $60, $70 for tickets. People are paying $100 plus for tickets. That's not money to just throw away. That's hard-earned money that people pay to fly on these different flights, these different air companies, with these companies, and they continue to just get away with removing people off these planes with no real logical reason. And I think that we should come together as people and start actually saying something. Listen, if people actually sit down and think about it, we are actually the ones that's in control. Not the government, not the airlines, not these people. We are. Without paying consumers, these companies cannot thrive. And until we actually realize that they're going to continue to get away with doing stuff that they're doing, we need to come together as a people and say enough is enough. Enough. Go on strike. Like, don't buy any plane tickets. Everybody cancel all your flights. If a person get kicked off a plane and you're listening to it with no logical reason, get up and walk off with them. A plane isn't going anywhere. Like, everybody, you have to come together like they used to do back in the days. Like when stuff used to go wrong, people actually did stuff together as a unit. And what I notice is going on in this country, I'm 31, so as I really never paid attention to it, but now when I think back when I was growing up, like people were more unified. But now we're in a world that's so divided. And if you sit back and think about it, I'm pretty sure everybody have these same conversations, but yet there's no action being done. There's a thing called conquer and divide. So what you do is, in order to control the masses or control the people, what you do is you divide them. Emotionally, you divide them. Spiritually, you divide them. Racially, you divide them. Sexually, orientation, you divide them. Like everything that you do, you divide them into categories. And so middle class, high class, low class, all these different things, like they divide everybody. So in order to control the people, you have to divide them in order to control them. And that's, if you sit back and think about it, that's what's going on today. You got the race issues that's dividing people. If race wasn't a big thing in this world, when we fill out an application, why do we have to check our race? Why, when we're applying for some type of assistance, why do we have to check race? When you're applying for health insurance or any type of health insurance, you have to divide race. Even when you're filling out an application to get credit and all that stuff, you're filling out an application and you're putting your race. Why does that even matter? Why? So they're controlling us by dividing us. And we need to actually wake up as humans and realize we are all the same. We're all going through the same exact problems. That was somebody's son that got removed from their airplane. Next, it can be your son or daughter. Next, it can be you. People don't realize and want to do anything until it actually happens to them. And that's when they want to cry, boo-hoo, oh my God, it happened to me. Keep in mind, anybody that rides on any type of public transportation is a target. You are a target that's watching this video. I am a target. My neighbors are a target. My coworkers are a target. Your children are a target. Your grandparents are a target. Your parents are targets. Your best friends are targets. Everybody that rides any type of public transportation is a target. And we need to say enough is enough. We need to call these people and hold them accountable for their actions. And stop this madness, because they cannot continue to get away with mistreating people, paying people at that. It's ridiculous. So I just wanted to make this little rant video because I don't agree with what's going on, and I'm so sick and tired of reading the same things over and over again. I'm not going to allow myself to become numb to what's going on in this country, any country. I'm not going to allow myself to go numb to this. If you constantly hear the same thing over and over again, eventually you become numb to the actions that's going on around it, and you say, oh, it's just another story, and you brush it off. That's not the way it should be. And we as a people are becoming weaker and weaker. And we need to stop allowing these people to getting away with things that are not right. You should treat people the way that you want to be treated. And I believe that across the board. I try my best to do that with people, regardless if people rub me the wrong way or make the wrong kind of comments toward me. I try to treat people the way I want to be treated. And it's hard. It's tough because I'm imperfect. Everyone that we come in contact with are imperfect. We're born imperfect people. But at the same time, you have to remember that we have to hold on to some kind of morals and standards. And we have to hold people accountable for their morals and standards that are around us. So as consumers, let's unify and stop the madness, man. Stop these people from treating everyone the way that they're treating them. No child should be removed from no flight if they're going to a camp. I don't agree with children flying by themselves anyways, but even if they do, you should not remove a minor and put them back into an airport where there's thousands, maybe millions of people, and and something can happen to them. I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. If you overbook a flight, then find another flight right behind it that the child can get on or something like that. Or you know what to do. You know what? Take the 9 children and say, hey, listen, we're going to turn around and we're going to put you guys on another flight. Or contact their parents or ask an adult, hey, listen, can you, whatever the case may be. Like, there's always an alternative. But removing a child from a flight, from camp, and then allowing them to fly on another flight by themselves, that's dangerous. We have enough children coming up missing as it is. Why contribute to the problem? I don't know. It may not make sense to some people, and some people may make some kind of sarcastic response or whatever the case may be, but this is just how I feel, my personal opinion. And I know I'm not the only one that feel like this, but I'm sick and tired of having the conversation. We actually need to start saying something and doing something about it. You guys have a wonderful Thursday. Keep your head up, and don't allow the stress, and just keep in mind people are going to rub you the wrong way and say the wrong things. You just have to keep in mind that we're all imperfect. All right, happy Thursday, people. Enjoy the rest of your day.